DoorDash oversaturation. Is there a lot of new drivers in your area causing this to happen? Let me know if this actually sounds familiar. DoorDash gray maps, and you can't ever get on to Dash now. You can't even schedule because all of them are taken up, and or you're sitting around and waiting 30 minutes to an hour before an order even comes into your phone. Okay, I have one last one. You see your earnings keep getting less and less and less. If you were just shaking your head, yes, then welcome to DoorDash Oversaturation. One of the most frustrating things as a Dasher, at least for me, is when you don't see orders and you see your earnings getting lower and lower, but yet you see other drivers in your area coming and going from restaurants that you normally pick up from. My question is, damn, who are all of these drivers picking up these orders? Well, welcome again to Oversaturation. Do you honestly think, though, that DoorDash cares that drivers aren't making enough or even less money? Do you think they care if they let you on the app and an overabundance of drivers are already there? The answer to me would be a big fat no. Why would they? They are getting orders delivered quickly, making customers happy, and I can't even begin guessing how much money DoorDash is pocketing. As long as orders are delivered, this will never be an issue for DoorDash, only an issue for drivers because we're not making money. Oversaturation has been happening on DoorDash for a while now, but I think lately it has been really heightened because there are so many new drivers coming onto the DoorDash platform. Because let's face it, and I'm going to be frank, it's probably one of the easiest apps to sign up for. The only thing you need to do is do a minor background check and you're on the road and making money. Many new drivers are signing up also around this time of year just because it's easy money for the holiday. What better way to pay for your holiday shopping than to take some orders on DoorDash and get some extra cash? Some new drivers have gotten laid off from their jobs, and some drivers just didn't like their job and start doing DoorDash or other gig apps. But it doesn't stop there. Unfortunately, there are also drivers coming onto DoorDash the not so legal way, forming groups and also buying accounts. It's really unnerving how easy it really is. Bottom line, there is just more and more new drivers because let's face it, DoorDash is the most popular and has the biggest market share amongst all the food delivery apps to start making money. But what does that mean to drivers who are really out there trying really hard to make money, like you and me? It really means a big supply and demand issue. Let's face it, customers just aren't ordering like they used to, or we're used to them ordering, including how big they used to tip us versus people conserving their money. That's another big thing which we can talk about another time, but inflation and recession is hurting the gig economy. So ordering is way down and more drivers are coming onto the platform. There really aren't enough orders to really go around for drivers to really make a decent dollar per hour. And those of us who have been doing this for a while have been seeing our earnings decrease, or drivers are staying out longer because our goals never change just because oversaturation is happening. At least that's what I'm even finding for myself. A lot of you guys have asked me in the comments lately, how do I know there are more drivers in my own area? To me, it's really simple because I'm a full-time driver working 40 or more hours. A lot of it is just complete observation and knowing drivers in my own market. I like to think I have the gift of gab. Waiting on an order, talk to the driver next to you. You would be amazed how much information people are willing to share if you're just nice to them. Have you been seeing a lot of new hot bags going into restaurants lately? Could be another indicator, but I'm going to be completely honest. I just ordered myself a new hot bag, and I'm far from a rookie driver at 11,000 deliveries. But this is my biggest secret. And I've said this before. Make friends with your restaurants. You really want to know the eyes and ears of us drivers? Yeah, they see everything. They see new faces, they see old faces, they have tablets. I'm telling you, you can learn so much just by talking and establishing connection with DoorDash restaurants. Is there an exact science behind this? No, but you can definitely tell just by using your eyes and talking and your ears to really figure out what's going on in your own market. Based on everything I just said, do you think DoorDash oversaturation is happening in your own market? Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you hanging by not giving you some tips and what to do if this is happening in your own market. It's always easy to identify what's wrong, but it's even harder to figure out how to fix it if you don't know what you're fixing, or in our case, how to continue to make money when it really seems impossible and you might feel deflated. That's where I come in right now. I don't know your market. I don't know what will and won't work. Some of the stuff I'm going to say is going to have to be trial and error in your own area, but it's always better to do something than nothing at all and just be stagnant. So try a different zone or different areas of your zone that might not be as popular as the one you're used to. It's sometimes better to do a smaller market or area if there are no to little drivers in that little zone. You have a better chance of getting orders with less drivers around. I don't know everybody's schedule, let's face it. We're all different, but you might want to consider working hours in your own market that might be different from what you're used to working, whatever that might be, especially when there are less drivers out on the road. For example, I know lately in my area, if I start at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is what I was used to doing, I get absolutely no orders, and it's frustrating. And I found that if I have the availability start really early in the morning, like 6 a.m., I'm receiving more orders because, let's face it, there's not as many drivers up that early in the morning, and you can take advantage of it and take some orders. It also, the flip side, it might be the opposite way around. You might consider going out later at night, where you go out after 9 p.m., work an hour or two because there's less drivers out during that time as well. You're going to have to play with it in your own area and also your own schedule to see if this is something that's actually viable for you. Try different types of gig apps during the slow times of food delivery, such as Instacart Shipped or Walmart Spark. People always need groceries, especially the really slow times of food delivery, such as mornings or even late afternoons. If you have weekday availability, catering apps might be a really good option. And finally, last mile apps such as Roadie, Point Pickup, or even Curry. If you only have one app, sign up for more apps so you can multi-app. More apps equal more opportunities. Just know though, I encourage you to diversify your apps. It's always good to have Uber Eats and Grubhub, but if DoorDash is slow, most of the times food delivery in general is slow, which then multi-apping with grocery apps or catering apps or last mile apps are better for opportunities coming into your phone. Before anyone goes and makes the comment, go get a real job, which I will address in a later video. Just because I am sharing with everyone the real of the status of DoorDash doesn't mean there isn't money to be made in this gig economy, which, by the way, if I'm making an income, hint, it's a real job. Hopefully this helps you continue to make money and this clears up what has been happening, if it's been happening in your own market. Let me know what's been happening in your own markets lately. Are you oversaturated? If you are new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And everyone, the best way to help this girl out is to give it a thumbs up. If you're driving, please stay safe. Remember, kindness is always free. I love you guys, and I'll see you next video. Peace.